this morning to serve you nothing but the best on this dial. Let's kickstart this morning from your state, where your state government has concluded all arrangements for the participation of 167 athletes at the 7th National Youth Games built to hold in Asaba, of course, with arrival built for tomorrow, and it will commission we had on the 30th of this month. Your state commissioner for youth and sports, Honorable Miss Wasila Antegoke, dropped these hints yesterday. The commissioner disclosed further that the 10-day competition is open to every Nigerian youth aged 15 years and below, adding that the game is part of the national strategic plan to meaningfully engage young people, create career paths for them in sport, take them away from social vices, and ultimately create a robust pool of young talent that can be nurtured for outstanding performances at international competitions. Honorable Silas Diego remarked that your state team will participate in 20 sports, namely athletics, traditional sports, badminton, basketball, beach volleyball, boxing, canoeing, chess, cricket, cycling, golf, gymnastics, handball, hockey, judo, karate, scrabble, squash, swimming, taekwondo, tennis, volleyball, weightlifting, and wrestling. The commissioner said for that 167 athletes, 13 coaches, 13 team officials, and 9 delegates from Oyo State will actively participate at the tournament. Like I mentioned earlier, yes, we are on YouTube, Olioli 98.5 FM. We stream it live. Of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel and, of course, enjoy not just sporting people, all of our programs on Oluyole FM. Well, earlier, the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sport Development organized a 3-day zonal and nation competition for ball games, which involved all the southwestern states of Nigeria. That happened last month. Of course, the zonal elimination competition, your state team came first in 4 sports. Before we leave the games stories, let's listen to the executive governor of Oyo State, Engineer Sheyi Makinde, speaking during the swearing-in ceremony of the new Honorable Commissioner for Youth and Sports, Honorable Miss Wasila Adegoke, last week. Let's listen to him. I will be back.
And for the Commissioner for Youth and Sports, Ms. Wasila Adegoke Adefemi. I know a lot of people would like to shade me for this, but I watched 19-year-old Coco Golf make history last weekend at the US Open. So what stopped Oyo State from producing our own Coco Golf? We have the Lake and Salami Sports Complex, Adamasimba. We have completed the remodeling of phase 1, which is the stadium. And there's also a tennis court in there. A tennis court that will host world-class tennis championship. Maintaining that facility should be a priority. We also want to complete the second phase of that project, which will provide facilities for other sports such as badminton, swimming, and so on. So it is your job to push for its completion. And one thing that I also think you should make a top priority, the that did well at the last National Sports Festival. We promise to motivate them. We promise to pay them some money. And good that the Honorable Commissioner for Finance is here. I hope that you'll be able to report to us that that payment has been made in between you and the Commissioner for Finance. And I also look forward to seeing your strategy for getting a tuition-free university education for youths who have excelled in sports.
Massive plans for young people in Oyo State to wish the new Honorable Commissioner for Youth and Sports all the very best. Also talking about the National Youth Games, a total number of 4,504 athletes are expected at the games, and 548 coaches, team officials about 230, state delegates 460, and that's a total of 5,742 expected at the games. Well, team arrivals, that's today, not tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday. Screening will take place on Friday, while the opening ceremony will hold on Saturday, and of course, games will definitely start on Saturday with volleyball. Trust us on this dial to bring you up to speed with all the happenings at the 7th edition of the National Youth Games in Asaba Delta State. Returning to the world of football, Western advice our shooting star Nengo Kumbote has promised not to disappoint fans of the club in the coming season. Speaking after the team was held to a goalless draw on Sunday by Sporting Lagos, the precedent of friendly game at the Lagos Army Stadium. 3SC Gaffer asked, of course, acknowledge the impressive performance, the impressive presence of the fans, and called for more support for the club. He also spoke about how he's managing, of course, how he's keeping his team focused ahead of the new season. Let's bring on Gumbote on the show this morning.
I think it's good for us. We know we have a large fan base, and by His grace will not disappoint them. They have come here to see us play. I think even though, despite the fact that it was a barren draw, yet I think you can see satisfaction in them. And it tells you that the team didn't do bad, except for the fact that we had no game to show for it. That's like the word you use, distraction. That's it. It is real distraction. But, be it as it may, we must keep it aside for that.
Bingo Gumbote, head coach for Shooting Stars Sports Club. But also speaking on Monday, we had Sporting Lagos coach Paul Offer, who shared his targets going into the new season with us, and of course, the possibility of signing new players at the club. Paul Offer, coach of Sporting Lagos, speaking this morning.
Given that you are just getting into the top flight league, a lot of people would like to know if you have set a target for yourself ahead of the new season to win the first match. That's target. Now, your signings have been lauded by a lot of people, especially on social media. The following Bikake has been quite huge, massive, and a lot of people have become new fans of the club. They are trying to back the project to something like that. Are we expecting some new signings? Yeah, maybe one. Maybe one. We are looking to bring in one more player for us to have balance and to also have a very strong bench is very important. So yes, we are looking to bring in one more player.
Paul Hoffo, head coach of Sporting Lagos, after the friendly game on Sunday against the Shooting Stars. Let me drop this before we go on our first break this morning. The athletics intelligence unit says that he has opened the process of challenging the decision to clear Toblova most of doping violations after the body charged her with three whereabout failures in July before she was cleared by panel in August. Amoson, who just won her third consecutive women's 100-meter hurdles diamond league title in Eugene on Sunday, will now have to go through a fresh legal battle at the Court of Arbitration for Sport. Amoson was first provisionally suspended by the AIU in July over three whereabouts failures, but the disciplinary tribunal ruled in favor of the former world record holder 2 days before the World Athletics Championship in Budapest last month. She was, however, unable to defend her world title in Budapest, finishing 8th, of course, losing that title to Jamaica's Daniel Williams. Well, time to go on a very quick break this morning. The break this morning, we will head straight to Europe, but pending the time, yes, you can head on to our YouTube this morning, where we are streaming Tit Bits to drop your prediction for one of the Champions League games going down today, and that's the game between Paris Saint-Germain and Borussia Dortmund. Not on Facebook, but on our YouTube page. The Sporting Beat live stream this one on YouTube, right there on oluyolefm 98.5 FM. Yes, and you must be a subscriber right there on YouTube. Drop your prediction on the comment section. The game between Paris Saint-Germain and Borussia Dortmund are going down tonight. Quick break, I'll be back.
Ó kò ṣe ìyá bàbá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́gbẹ́rẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀dà bí ọjà kálọ̀kálé abálọ́lá tààrọ̀ kálé lálẹ́ ọ̀dọ̀ rẹ̀ láti wá olúwa ọ̀dọ̀ rẹ̀ láti padà sí ọ̀dájú òní la fi rántí bàbá wa àlùfáà àṣọ àrà òye láti oyè níran sùúrù lògùn ayé àbá olúfọ́ tí ń bẹ lọ́lọ́dọ̀ Ìbàdàn bàbá dákẹ́ ní ọjọ́ kọkàndínlógún oṣù kẹsàn-án 1994 ni bàbá jáde láyé bàbá aláàánú fi gbogbo ọmọ rẹ̀ láì lè dágbére kí ọlọ́mọba ọdún àríwó ọmọ rẹ̀ lókè pẹ̀ ṣé bí kú ṣe é pààyàn rè àfáà àṣọ àrà òye láti oyè níran sùúrù lògùn ayé bọ̀ bá dọ̀run sùmọ́sùn lọ kó lu àwa kó ọmọ tó fi ayé lọ ọba ọdún àríkó tọ́jú ọmọ rẹ̀ lókè pẹ̀ òṣòlé yín ọmọ balùwàdé ọmọ màlísẹ̀ òwúrú ọmọ akẹ́láwẹ̀ òwúrú orí ọmọ jàtẹ́ orí mọ̀jẹ̀ láǹfunfun lórí ogun ọba lùwẹ̀ ọmọ bàtẹ́dọ̀gìnà tó ti mú kífẹ̀ wù mí orí fàkùrọ̀ tó mú kílé bàbá wọn tó sún mi lọ òwúrú ní ọmọ akẹ́láwẹ̀ kó lọ ọ̀rọ̀ dẹlẹ̀ fẹ́ẹ̀yàn rí olùkéde mọ̀tẹ́rù sọ àrà òye níran fún gbogbo ẹbí dúkàdúkà.
Kéèyàn jókòó tẹ́tẹ́rẹ́ kò tán ohun tí ń ṣe ni ìgbìyànjú ní kẹ́dà ó gba iléeṣẹ́ Tit International Empowerment Poverty Alleviation and Self-Reliance ló ti ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ ètò ìrónilágbára lẹ́lẹ́kàǹkà àti láti yọ̀yàn kúrò nínú ọ̀fìn àìrówó náà dẹni tí yóò lè dádúró lórí ọwọ́ ẹ̀. Bọ́ bàtà tí òró tó olùtí ọ̀yọ́ tó wá dàbí ẹni pé ọ̀nà lórí ọ̀pẹ ọ̀fẹ́ pin máa ń ra rẹ lẹ́mọ̀ kàn sí Tit International fún ètò ìrónilágbára kí wọn náà rọwọ́ wọrí ẹ̀wẹ̀ ẹ̀ka Tit International ó sì dúró lórí à ń pèsè pure water machine ice block making machine nylon machine on all mixer digester organic cracker àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ gbìyànjú kàn sí Tit International tó wà ní first floor White House Ring Road roundabout àgọ́ tẹ́lọ̀ odò ọ̀nà Ìbàdàn ẹ̀ka wọn wà ní abẹ́rẹ́ opposite government secretariat gbọ̀ngàn Òṣogbo road nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun lábẹ́òkúta opposite total filling station àdáta Ìbàdàn road lábẹ́òkúta telephone 0056046055 email address titalex@yahoo.com Tit International níbẹ̀ kò yẹ kàmùsọ.
Well, it's still Sported Beat of this lovely Tuesday morning. You can win a cash gift for yourself if you can correctly predict the outcome of a PSG versus Borussia Dortmund game going down tonight at 8 p.m. on our YouTube page. Just visit and drop your prediction right there. Before we talk Champions League this morning, let's quickly touch on Premier League. Chelsea manager Mauricio Pochettino has said that he is not happy with their goalless draw with Bournemouth on Sunday. The Blues came into the game looking to get back to winning ways, but failed to win at Vitality Stadium. The closest they came to picking up maximum points was when Levy Cole's effort was disallowed for offside. Speaking after the match, Mauricio Pochettino said that too many circumstances were the things that the team did well, but not happy that they didn't win again. Let's listen to Mauricio Pochettino, head coach of Chelsea Football Club.
It's about participation. It's not about winning. It's about participation.
Let's see, an open game here this afternoon. Do you think you deserved more from it?
I think so. I think the first 20, 25, 30 minutes, I think we deserve to score. We create too many chances. But that happened when you don't, it's difficult to score, when you don't score, and then the belief of the opponent increase. But overall, I think the effort was very good. The players were fantastic. I think only 3 players were there that were working with us, and the rest was in the international duty, and that was really make it really difficult. And now we have 3-4 weeks to work all together. I think it's going to be important now and start to recover each player also.
Before the international break, I know we spoke about the clinical aspect. Is that something that still needs work out there in the final third, do you think?
Yes, I think so. We need more calm. We have the quality, so need to be more calm if we
Mauricio Pochettino, Chelsea coach, speaking that the team needs more time to get even better. Yesterday in the Premier League, Callum Hudson-Odoi scored a glorious equalizer on his Nottingham Forest debut to earn a Premier League draw against Burnley. The Clarets look to be controlling the game, but at deadline they signed. Hudson-Odoi had other ideas, calling a stunning strike into the top corner on the hard mark. Burnley had taken a first half lead through Zaki Amadoli's well taken shot into the bottom corner after fine work by the lively teenager, that's Luca Colosio, following 3 straight defeats. The result allows Burnley to get off the mark this season, while Forest have made a decent start to the campaign with 7 points from 5 games. While in the Spanish La Liga yesterday, Granada lost to Girona at home 2 goals 2-4. In the Italian Serie A yesterday, Torino tracked Salernitana 3 goals to nothing away from home. Verona and Bologna played goalless draw. Well, time to switch it up a little bit and talk UEFA Champions League football this lovely Tuesday morning. Manchester City begin the defense of the UEFA Champions League title this week. Yes, as the group stage gets on the way. Pep Guardiola's side are joined by Arsenal, Manchester United, and Newcastle United from the Premier League, with the latter making their return after a 20-year absence. Scottish champions Celtic are playing in the group stage for the 2nd successive season. Well, let's take a look at some key information about the 2023-2024 UEFA Champions League. Newcastle United have been drawn in a tricky Group F alongside French champions Paris Saint-Germain, Italian giants AC Milan, and former Champions League winners Borussia Dortmund. City will fancy their chances of qualifying from Group G with little difficulty as they face RB Leipzig, Red Star Belgrade, and Young Boys. Celtic have what appears on paper to be a favorable group featuring Feyenoord, Atletico Madrid, and Lazio. The obvious concern for United are German giants, that's Bayern Munich. But with FC Copenhagen and Galatasaray also in Group A, United will feel they have enough to go through. Arsenal are up against Europa League winners Sevilla, PSV Eindhoven, and Lens. Of course, some big names are missing in this year's Champions League. Notable names for years. The prospect of seeing Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi on European club football's greatest stage was indeed a given. But neither will feature in this season's Champions League. Ronaldo was one of the first big names to move to Saudi Arabia. He plays for Al Nassr now, while Messi is now in the United States with Inter Miami. Quick information for you: the Champions League final this season will be played at the Wembley Stadium. Alright, the fixtures for today: Feyenoord will take on Celtic at 8 o'clock. Lazio will slug it out with Atletico Madrid. We'll also have AC Milan take on returning Newcastle United. Paris Saint-Germain will slug it out with Borussia Dortmund. Young Boys will take on RB Leipzig, while Manchester City will take on Red Star Belgrade. FC Barcelona will take on Royal Antwerp, while Shakhtar Donetsk will take on FC Porto. Let's go to the camp of Manchester City, where Pep Guardiola has claimed that it will be easier for his team to win the Champions League this season. The Premier League champions are looking to defend the title they won for the first time in June. When asked about City's chances of retaining the title ahead of their opener today against Red Star Belgrade, Guardiola said the news conference yesterday it will be much more easier. Let's listen to Pep Guardiola this morning.
No, easier. Obviously, it was the first one. The first one. Always win, but it's something incredible for us, the first time in the history. But it just won, so let's go. Let's try to win tomorrow. And a team like is so aggressive, so fast up front. So yesterday, this morning, and yeah, you have to interpret or read perfectly the game you have to play. Important is the player doesn't feel relaxed. So the board and the chairman and the CEO are relaxed. That's good. They don't play. They don't score tomorrow goals for run. So we have to be. So apart of that, I would like to say something. So for our club to win the Champions League is something incredible, incredible. But in perspective for the Champions League, so how many teams won one Champions League? Just one. A lot. But there's a lot won two, a lot won three, a lot won four, a lot won five. There's one team won a lot, a lot, a lot. So in perspective of Champions League, we didn't do anything special. We just won. So, but for us, of course, if the club didn't have it and be part of that is incredible.
Since boss Pep Guardiola speaking there, he also spoke about three of his players who are very close to returning from injury. They will, however, not be fit for their Champions League opener tonight. City begin their defense against Red Star Belgrade at Etihad Stadium today. Guardiola was hoping for the trio of John Stones, Matej Kovacic, and Jack Grealish would be back in time for today's game. The English duo, who were very pivotal to the treble win last season, have been recovering from the thigh injuries, while summer signing Kovacic has been on the sideline with a back issue. And listen to Pep Guardiola addressing injury troubles yesterday.
At the minute, I'm thinking obviously Kovacic, John Stones, and Jack Grealish. How close are they to being available to play?
Well, I think they are getting better. I think they are not for tomorrow. Hopefully, for Nottingham or next coming games, like we need it because we have not a long squad in that moment. But it's what it is. So look how we proved without them at the last game. So hopefully they come back soon because we need the competition. We need. Jack to compete with Jeremy Duku and how important is both feeling how to play good to maintaining to be in the squad. Otherwise, it's difficult to stay for a long time with that. That's what it is. And the seasons happen, many teams happen, and yeah, we accept it.
Well, don't forget you can drop a prediction to win a cash gift for yourself. If you can predict correctly, yes, our featured game for today as PSG versus Borussia Dortmund. I got this test about, I was some people saying that on YouTube, but just in case you can't get on YouTube or you don't have a YouTube account, you can drop your prediction on 0815 669 5449. 0815 669 5449. That's me, Shegun. Yes, I can see your prediction. Well, ahead of tomorrow's game, Manchester United have suffered a major injury blow ahead of their UEFA Champions League group stage tie with Bayern Munich on Wednesday night in Germany. The Red Devils confirmed in a statement on the Vets website yesterday that defender Aaron Wan-Bissaka is set for a period on the sideline after sustaining an injury during the closing stages of their permanent defeat against Brighton and Hove Albion on Saturday. Wan-Bissaka came on as a 85th minute substitute, having started the game against Brighton on the bench after battling illness during the week. Further assessment will be needed to determine how long the right back will be out of action for a Ten Hag side. However, initial indications suggest Wan-Bissaka will be out for several weeks. United are in Group A in the Champions League alongside Bayern Munich, Copenhagen, and Galatasaray. Well, that's all to pick me on the show this lovely morning. Keep my predictions coming here from now till 7:30 p.m. to drop my predictions. For the show returns tomorrow morning. Till then, have a lovely day and stay safe.
Ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́, ẹ̀kọ́ ti di ọ̀fẹ́, jẹ́ àǹfààní ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́.
Ojúmọ́ bá ti mọ́, ọ̀yẹ́ máa ń la ọ̀run, ọ̀yẹ́ ọ̀la lónìí o, ọ̀yẹ́ ire ni. Ẹ̀kú ojúmọ́ lọ́dẹ̀dẹ̀ yìí o, ojúmọ́ aláyọ̀ lónìí o. Ìròyìn lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ máa látún ti gbé dé. Ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà. Ìròyìn kárí ayé máa lélẹ́yìí o. Ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà. Etí mi ò lè jò ń lò fọ́nrán yìí tó lóko yìí. Ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà. Ẹ̀tẹ́tì balẹ̀ jẹ́ ká tún jọbọ̀. Ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà. Ìkànnì tó gbajúgbajà. oluyolefm. Ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà. Ajílẹ̀tì ìfẹ́ tún máa kọ́ wa lásìkò kan. Gbajúgbajà òkè ògùn FM tó wà lálága. Ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà. Ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́.